Agriculture was once the backbone of Sri Lanka's economy. It made up a huge chunk of the GDP, and not to mention employed a quarter of the population. But then came the organic campaign. Farmers were pushed into abandoning chemical fertilizers overnight. The result was disastrous, the effects which are still being felt all over the island.
It's another day in the field for these farmers. The sun beating down, the muddy waters splashing against their legs. Until recently, these farmers were the backbone of Sri Lanka's economy. Agriculture made up 7.4% of the GDP, employed a quarter of the population, and not to mention brought in valuable foreign exchange. Then came Gotabaya Rajapaksa. The new president had a thought. What if Sri Lankan agriculture became 100% organic? No chemical fertilizers, no pesticides, 100% organic. Rajapaksa ran with the plan. Overnight, he banned all chemical fertilizers.
Even experts rejected it. These experts, including professors, advised against full dependency on organic fertilizer. The farmers also clearly expressed their disapproval. But despite the opposition, the government went ahead and imposed strict rules and forced it on us. And in the end, it failed.
Failure is putting it lightly. The organic turn was a monumental disaster. The farmers received no warning, no training on how to use organic fertilizers. They were literally nudged off a cliff. The result? Output fell dramatically.
When we used chemical fertilizer, we were able to get a yield of about 3,000 kilograms per acre. But since we switched to organic farming, we have received only about half that yield, about 1,500 kilograms or less.
All over the island, it's the same story. Total agricultural productivity fell 14.4%. Rice, which is a staple here, fell 13.9%. Even tea, Sri Lanka's flagship export, was hit. On a normal year, Sri Lanka exports tea worth $1.3 billion. Last year, that fell by $425 million. Valuable foreign exchange was lost.
The country is now unstable, and as a result, prices of all goods have skyrocketed. No gas, no milk powder, no rice. Many food items we eat are not available anymore. All prices of all goods have shot up. Living has become impossible for people. Hunger has become very common. So people have now rejected the government.
Most farmers are staring at poverty. They've spent their whole adult life in the fields, producing enough for themselves and selling the excess in the market. Not anymore. Their produce barely covers their own needs. Selling outside is out of the question. By the end of 2021, Gotabaya Rajapaksa realized his mistake. He reversed his ban on chemical fertilizers. He admitted that it was a mistake. By then, it was too late. The organic turn had devastated farmers. Some of them were pushed into hunger and poverty. Around 300 of them have gathered here in Colombo. They have joined the anti-government protests. Maybe the pressure will force the leadership to quit. But for these farmers, the future is uncertain. One rash decision upended their lives. Returning to normalcy will be a long march back. South Asia Bureau, WION, World is One.